Hi and welcome to Cheeky Richo. Fantastic cookie hint. You've just made yourself a batch of biscuits and it's made more than you think you'll be able to manage. My handy hint is fold your biscuits up, place them on a silicone tray and pop them into the freezer. If you don't have a silicone tray, just put the same biscuits onto a wire rack and pop them into the freezer until they are quite hard. It should only take about 10 to 15 minutes. Take them out of the freezer, remove them from the rack and place them into a Ziploc bag, squeezing as much air as possible out of them, and place them back into the freezer for cooking at a later time. The real advantage of using this method to store your unbaked cookies is you can generally put several varieties of cookies onto the one baking sheet and cook it at the same time. So if you have people in your family who have certain dietary needs and can't eat certain biscuits, and other members of the family don't particularly like their biscuits, then you can mix them and match them and have yourself a little homemade family assortment. Most biscuits generally take around the same time to bake in the oven, and most biscuits also generally have the same temperature to cook in. If you find using this little handy hint that your biscuits might be cooking a little quicker than you would like, just remove them from the tray and continue cooking until the rest of the biscuits are done. This saves having to buy store-bought biscuits. They're always on hand. If you've got a roast in the oven, once the roasters come out, you can just pop a tray in the oven of various pre-frozen, pre-prepared, when you have the time, biscuits, and it will look like you have been baking all day. If you have unexpected visitors, it's a matter of moments. Pop a couple of frozen cookies onto a baking sheet, pop them in the oven while the kettle's on. Fresh home-baked biscuits are on the table in no time. This is a very handy hint. I think if you use it, you will find it is invaluable. It's an excellent way of managing your time better, and you can make these ahead and prepare them or cook them whenever you like. You can also make a batch of biscuits and give them to a friend, a sick friend, a neighbour, or just as a little thank you for someone who's been especially nice to you. Our cookies have come out of the freezer. They're quite hard. Just take them off the tray, drop them into a Ziploc bag, expel most of the air and put them back into the freezer. You can then pop them back onto a cookie tray whenever you need to cook them. 10 to 15 minutes, 180 degrees or so. Squeeze out all of our air. Right on the batch date on the front here, and the type of cookies they are, and the cooking instructions, and you're good to go. I hope you enjoyed this little handy demonstration. If you'd like to see more recipes and ideas, just check out my Cheeky Richo channel, and don't forget to leave a comment and subscribe. And thank you very much for watching, and have a lovely day.